It seems like there are life hacks for everything: cooking, building, organizing, you name it. But have you ever wondered if there are life hacks for gaming? Well, there are actually a lot. Welcome everybody to Training 10, Nemo here, and today we're going to be bringing you 10 hacks that every gamer should know and do. Ready? Let's get started. Number 10, optimize your TV for gaming. Nearly every modern television or monitor is built with video games in mind. As the gaming industry continues to grow and games continue to get more and more technically demanding, the televisions and monitors are evolving to keep up with it and grab the gaming audience. Because of this, the majority of TVs and monitors nowadays have settings specifically tailored for video games. These include reducing input lag, adjusting color for motion blur, bumping up the refresh rate, and other things like that. Check to see if your current monitor or TV has gaming settings and then play around with them to figure out what works best for you. Number 9, get a quality chair. Gaming involves us to be sitting for long periods of time. While this won't hurt your body instantly, it will start to do a little bit of damage if you aren't careful. This makes it very crucial that you find a good chair that will support your back while you play. The optimal position for gaming is for your back to be straight up and the tops of your hands to be parallel with your arms, assuming you're using a mouse and keyboard. Your monitor should be directly in front of your eyes when you're looking at it. You don't want to be constantly holding your head up or down. If you start learning these new habits early, they will become muscle memory eventually, and your back will thank you in the long run. Number 8, get split loom tubing. Do you have any pets that like to chew on things? Or maybe you don't have chewy pets, but you're just afraid of the day that they get too curious around your cables? Well, there is a solution to that. Split loom tubing is extremely helpful for gamers, especially with pets who are a little anxious about leaving their animals around their gaming setups. The tubing goes all around the cables and keeps them safe. Plus, it's very flexible and won't get in the way of whatever your current cable setup is. If you're someone who worries about your pets chewing on cables, definitely order some split loom tubing from Amazon. It's pretty cheap and it will be helpful in the long run. Number 7, work out while gaming. It's a pretty common stereotype that all gamers are out of shape and lazy, and while that may be true for a percentage of us, it doesn't happen to be for all of us. There are plenty of ways you could stay in shape while playing video games. If you play online games like Call of Duty or Halo, you're probably familiar with how long it takes to get from one match to the next one due to the map voting, the loading, and the connection, yada yada yada. So next time you're playing online, try drop into the floor in between matches and do some sit-ups or push-ups. Heck, even get some weights and start doing curls or lunges in between matches. Sure, you may only get a couple minutes of a workout, but after an hour or two of gaming, those minutes add up. Number 6, schedule downloads. One of the most annoying things for gamers is sitting down to play and turning your console on and then being greeted with a bunch of required updates. Thankfully, pretty much all modern gaming devices have a solution for this. Both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One have features where you could schedule downloads and updates, and most PCs have this as well. By playing around with your settings a little bit, you can make it so your PC or your console will automatically wake up and download whatever it needs to be downloaded while you're asleep or away at work or school. That way, it will always be ready for you when you want to play and you never have to wait for updates again. Number 5, get a banana holder for your headset. If you have a nice headset, chances are you're pretty careful about where you keep it. Headsets are expensive and you want to keep it going as long as you can. If you're looking for a good place to hold your headset while you're not using it, definitely get a banana holder. It's a strange solution, but it definitely works. Plus, you can even hold bananas by your gaming setup if you really want to. Number 4, put your expensive stuff in a garbage bag. If you're someone who likes to take your consoles over to a friend's house, or maybe you're just traveling or moving to a new place, you probably had the worries that come along with moving your consoles during the rain or colder weather. A good way to keep your console and gaming gear safe and secure while moving it around is put it in a garbage bag. That way, there's going to be no way that it can be damaged by any of the natural elements, as garbage bags are designed to not let anything in or out. Number 3, get display models. We all know the little sense of dread that comes when we go to a store to buy a new monitor or a console or something, pretty expensive like that, but you can shave off a few blocks from your purchase if you ask the workers if there are any display models for sale. You never know when you're going to get lucky with this, but it's always worth a shot. The display models are almost always discounted due to them already being out of the box and used, but since the store still wants their display models to look nice for consumers to use, there's hardly anything ever wrong with them. Next time you want to go buy a new TV or something like that, ask the workers if there are any display models available. Number 2, check garage sales. You never know when someone is going to be selling something that you're in need of. Garage sales are great places for people just to get rid of things that they don't want anymore, and are often dirt cheap prices as well. There are plenty of websites and mobile apps for finding garage sales and yard sales nearby, so try to keep an eye out for anything that may come up. You never know when someone may be looking to get rid of old consoles or old computers or even chairs. games. Now, last but not least, at the #1 spot, don't buy games right away. I know this one can be tough because gamers are an enthusiastic bunch and we want the new games right when they come out. But how many times have you been screwed over because you bought a game at launch? What if the game isn't actually good? What if it's broken and requires patches? What if the developers pull an Aliens Colonial Marines on you and the game you paid for isn't actually the game you get? While it can be exciting to get games right at release, and some games have pretty awesome pre-order bonuses, it's almost always a good idea to wait for a few days to buy the game. This way it can be updated if it needs updated, and you also get the opportunity to check out the reviews from both critics and gamers to see if it's really worth the money or not. Plus, a lot of the large outlets like Walmart or Target often have weekend sales, so you can even wait a few days and then save some money on a new game as opposed to paying the full $60 at launch. We unfortunately live in an era of gaming where games are constantly released unfinished, so don't fall victim to this. Now, there's nothing wrong with pre-ordering a game. At the end of the day, it's your money to spend however you want, but I strongly suggest if you're going to pre-order any game, either buy the physical edition so you can actually return the game, or pre-order the game on a digital platform that supports digital refunds like the Microsoft's Xbox or Steam. Those are the best places to pre-order games because, you know, if the game sucks or if it's not finished, then you could always cancel your pre-order and get all your money back. But at the end of the day, guys, it's probably in your best interest to wait for a few days so you know for sure. And who knows, you might save a little money as well. And guys, that wraps it up with this video. Let us know what you thought of it in the comment section below. Do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to turn your post notifications on. Also, be sure to check out our sponsors in the description. Thank you guys all once again for watching the video, and until next time, this has been Nemo from Trending 10, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video.